had to dig. And it turns out I might have been doing this even longer than I thought. Uh, December 2021, I checked out Leave Me Alone for the first time. Lots of good, incredible comments. I see it was one of the earliest Robert stopping by. Many people, but I stumbled across Robert's comment in that one, and wow, thank you for being on the bus so long. Talk about a lifetime pass. Man. So what I thought is we're going to update this. A little better sound, not potato vision, filming on my phone kind of thing. NF, Leave Me Alone. Let's see if we can pick up more of the bars this time around.
Panic stricken, handle business, not a joke, yeah. Manners missing, travel different, no control, yeah. Time to listen, time to zip it, keep it close. My description, highly gifted, take some notes, yeah. Lack of interest, why'd you visit, hit the road, yeah. I'm kinda twisted, so keep your distance, be a ghost, yeah. See, I'm inventive, but quite the menace. You ain't know? Well then I'm offended. Let's jog your memories, here we go, yeah. I went from nobody to kinda famous. Hide my plaques inside a closet, I just can't explain it. My wife, she tells me that she's proud and thinks that I should hang them, but I just leave them on the ground right next to my self-hatred. Yeah, mental health, where's my mental health? Diagnosed with OCD, what does that mean? We'll gather around. That means I obsessively obsess on things I think about. That means I might take a normal thought and think it's so profound. Ruminating, fill balloons are full of doubts, do the same things. If I don't, I'm overwhelmed, thoughts are pacing. They go round and round and round.
No, I didn't go back. I didn't check, but that OCD line, taking an idea and then expanding, thinking it's so profound, sometimes they could be for you. And it's the world that would like to medicate you, tell you it's not profound and get in line. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't apply to the artist here and his view of himself, self-hatred listed there. And like I said, I don't remember. I just know I couldn't have changed that much. Because I realized a lot of ideas that came up the other day. I brought something up to someone, and when I brought it up a couple weeks ago, I was still just a tinfoil hat crazy person. And then, like yesterday, they're like, I just saw this from there, lockdowns, curfews, this. How'd you know? And I'm like, because when I had that thought and everyone said it was crazy and conspiratorial, I'm like, no, it's profound and truthful. It reeks of quantifiable fact and is being brushed under the rug by a system that would like me to get in line. Now, to be fair, I'm pretty sure it's because they have a bunch of diagnosis, and they can treat each one of those issues you carry around with you at all times. And give them enough time, they can treat your whole life, can't they?
Proud and thinks that I should hang them, but I just leave them on the ground right next to my self-hatred. Yeah, mental health.
Yeah, then I actually side with the wife. If I made, I would. If I got the plaque, I'd put it up there once. I know that's pretty sure that's me standing with the Stanley Cup. Some things, you can remember, you can honor. They don't actually mean you haven't succeeded. Should be proud of your achievements. I always wondered why my old man didn't put his trophies up. He's a hell of a bowler, had all these bowling trophies, and it's like, now at the end of it all, I can see why, because none of it meant anything, and well, it's sad. It's sad. So yeah, I might actually side with the wife in the narrative here. They should put them up on the wall to help dispel the self-hatred. Ooh, I've been dealing with some stuff. Hopefully I'll put it up on Patreon. But I mean, I got all kinds of life issues going on. Turns out in 3.5 years. Oh yeah, it took a year to get monetized. In whatever 3.5 years we've been here, not much has changed. Everyday struggle is actually the most important part of my whole existence, and the music, it's just a way to pull it out of me. Maybe if other people relate, they can relate. And maybe they realize they can start making peace with the mirror, the person in the mirror. They can speak to others. You got to sign up for a therapy session to get some help. Dealing with one's issues is the, you really want to shine as an individual, deal with the things that haunt you.
Where's my mental health? Diagnosed with OCD, what does that mean? We'll gather around. That means I obsessively obsess on things I think about. That means I might take a normal thought and think it's so profound. Ruminating, fill balloons are full of doubts. Do the same things. If I don't, I'm overwhelmed. Thoughts are pacing. They go round and round and round. It's so draining. Let's move on to something else. Fine. Running the game if they don't even know it. Like I'm undercover and knowing to blow it. I come out of nowhere, they don't even notice. The flow is so cold you would think it was snowing. I'm under the weather, but wind isn't blowing. I got an umbrella for difficult moments. You gotta admit it, I'm very devoted. I'm out in the rain, but it don't always always alright. Hold up my balloons and cover up my face. I can feel them weighing on me every day. I should let them go and watch them float away. But I'm scared if I do, then I'll be more afraid. Tell them how I feel, but they don't wanna change. Tell them how I feel, but they remain the same. Loosen up my grip, they say that's not okay. Quiet, 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 quiet. Hey, leave me alone. Hey, yeah. Quiet, 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 quiet. Yeah, leave me alone. Yeah, quiet, 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 quiet. Yeah, leave me alone. I hate when they debate if we're underrated. We're so overlooked that they're looking over our numbers, Nathan. We don't do enough interviews or go out in public lately. We don't post enough on our socials to keep the buzz from fading. Let it fade.
Well, definitely now, all this time later, I totally understand the self-reflective nature of the game in the bars. At first, maybe I attributed too much of what was reflecting on how, let's say, hip-hop culture looks at each individual as an artist. Hey, how do they don't see me as this. They don't see our numbers. We kick ass, but how come they don't know we kick ass? And yeah, I'm sure when I started this gig, I didn't quite know how to separate what was personal reflection. I got my umbrella when it starts raining cats and dogs again. Oh, when the emotional instability becomes too much, I've got a barricade. Why? Because I have to keep slinging bars at you motherfuckers because I kick ass. Now, I admit I was thoroughly, I enjoyed the NF stuff that had more of a, let's say, spiritual a slant to it. But this period is very exciting, right? Those fucking bass hits, that whole... I don't want to say I know, because I don't think I've listened to the whole album yet. Is this off the search? Okay. Yeah, I think I got to go for like the whole... This album is pretty amazing. And I have it on a playlist. I don't think it's actually got to only a couple tracks. Because I admit I throw the search on my singles playlist. And I listen. It's so good. I did see one of my own comments over there on the original reaction, and yeah, I thoroughly I now listen to a little NF in my real life, not just on reactions. So That's kind of cool.
So overlooked that they're looking over our numbers, Nathan. We don't do enough interviews or go out in public lately. We don't post enough on our socials to keep the buzz from fading. Let it fade, yeah, let it fade. Once it's decimated, then you drop a song out of nowhere and all the fans embrace it. Then the buzz will surface again as part of my operation. I don't need advice from my gals right now.
Nothing like calling your formula, putting your formula right in the bars. Yeah, let it go away. Then just drop something you know there's gonna be a banger. That is a great way to get that flow going your direction and get the numbers. But there is a how old is this? There is an algorithmic equation to it all, right? All kick-ass music aside, there's still a game all these artists got to play if they want to drive their stuff to number one. It's very interesting. Very interesting. But I don't know. I'd just leave him alone and let him rap. Dude's got bars.
Brace it, and the buzz will surface again as part of my operation. I don't need advice from my gals right now. End of conversation. Shut your mouth, yeah, shut your mouth. Better tone it down, close it now. If you make a sound, I'ma change it down. Funny how they be acting loud, coming unannounced, floating round. Man, the kid is wild, pretty wild, true. I'm kinda funny, but don't really show it. I keep it together, but have a disorder. I go to my room and I sit in my corner and talk to myself in a language that's foreign. I think of a rhyme and I have to record it, but no, if I don't, I wake up in the morning and question my life again.
Gosh, did I like that line the first time? Sit in the corner, talk to myself in a voice that is in a language that is foreign.
They be acting loud, coming unannounced, floating round. Man, the kid is wild, pretty wild, true. I'm kinda funny, but don't really show it. I keep it together, but have a disorder. I go to my room and I sit in my corner and talk to myself.
I keep it together by having disorder?
They be acting loud, coming unannounced, floating round. Man, the kid is wild, pretty wild, true. I'm kinda funny, but don't really show it. I keep it together, but have a disorder. I go to my room and I sit in my corner and talk to myself in a language that's foreign. I think of a rhyme and I have to record it, but no, if I don't, I wake up in the morning and question my life again, always avoiding. I hate to be different, but hate to be normal, so
Well, I really, I like that line. Because I guess they would, like I said, I have no clue. I don't remember. But it feels like it would echo with the insecurities being peppered throughout the why the hell you sleeping on me narrative. Man, I didn't know what that meant at first. I will say, the nice thing about updating every now and then is getting to go back and go, I mean, I wonder what I took from this. I'll try to link it at the end if you're interested. I don't know how the sound would have been. I don't know how the sound conveyed over the phone, if it was getting lost. I just knew if I kept pushing record, maybe I'd make it 4 years later.
hold up my balloons and cover up my face. I can feel them weighing on me every day. I should let them go and watch them float away. But I'm scared if I do, then I'll be more afraid. Tell them how I feel, but they don't wanna change. Tell them how I feel, but they remain the same. Loosen up my grip, they say that's not okay. Quiet, 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 hey, leave me alone. Hey, yeah, quiet, 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 yeah, leave me alone. Yeah, quiet, 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 yeah, leave me alone. Remember back in No Name, I said fame called. Told you I hung up, it kinda felt wrong. Finally called him back, we didn't talk long. He asked me how I'd been, I sent him this song. Yeah, think he took offense, he kinda seemed off. I texted him that night to ask what he thought. It took a couple days to get a response, but once I finally did, he said the song sucks. Feel the symptoms, couldn't miss him, wrestle with them, then I pin and flip him. Brought some back up, Noah, you should get some. Who you dissing? Mood is switching, don't come in the kitchen, you should listen. Cooking record for my hands are blistering. So persistent, don't forget this, hold attention. Soul is bending, no pretending, open-ended, low percentage, so demented. Whole consensus, flow tremendous, no apprentice, no incentive, show intensive, so possessive, tone aggressive. Watch your step when I hold up my balloons and cover up my face. I can feel them weighing on me every day. I should let them go and watch them float away. But I'm scared if I do, then I'll be more afraid. Leave me alone, leave me alone, yeah, leave me alone. Leave me alone, yeah, leave me alone, 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 hey, leave me alone, hey, yeah, quiet, 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 yeah, leave me alone.
Now I changed in the since the front room and Potato Vision. Some things have changed a lot. The banner on the homepage to dispel the cult, one reaction at a time. And there is a now I'm not going to assume I understand NF's personal ideas reflected in here, but as just a observer, if I go back to well, let's say before they enter the machine, coming out of the machine, and then with the balloons, picking up some of the attributes as they all find themselves maybe in an NF concert or something. There's a gosh. Do we apply what we learn from our artists? Do we walk the talk? Or do we get trapped into a cycle of, like reflected in the bars, not willing to give up our problems because somehow the check boxes and the problems now quantify us, they define us. And as much as identifying one's problems is special, the beginning of the path, dealing one's demons, priceless. And I'm not saying I understand anything. I'm looking at it from a different point of view, from the whole cult of personality thing, because we're in a, gosh, I would think the most obvious, you can identify the different bubbles now about as easy as you ever could. You didn't know, right? Everyone, the social contract was a lot stronger. Everybody kind of seemed the same. Not anymore. You know, maybe I'm bringing one to the mix or two. Sometimes there's three there. Yeah, woo, yeah. But there's a weird conformity thing going on with the video. Not that that's what it means at all. I'm not saying that. But you could get that from, right, the entering. Now, or entering completely, I could see it one other way, wherever the hell it was. Boy, I got lucky finding that the first time. Yeah, there must be only one scene of them entering the machine. Oh, there it is. I just went back too far. Now, yeah, I could look at it this way, too. I could see all involved, well, yeah, completely lost to the darkness, to the blackness, to the demons that haunt oneself. Then reemerging with a sense of purpose, and then getting to a well-defined sense of purpose and identifying one's issues that we can now carry around and identify, if not hopefully ultimately let go, but not yet. Huh. It's all pretty good still. It's as good this time around as I'm assuming it was the first time around.
This whole detention, soul is bending, no pretending, open-ended, low percentage, so demented, whole consensus, flow tremendous, no apprentice, no incentive, show intensive, so possessive, tone aggressive, watch your step when I hold up my balloons and cover up my face, I can feel them weighing on me every day, I should let them go and watch them float away, but I'm scared if I do then I'll be more afraid, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Yeah, leave me alone. Yeah, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Hey, leave me alone. Hey, yeah. Quiet, 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 quiet. Yeah, leave me alone.
See, doesn't that imply he's taking a couple of his problems and handing off to a new member who got converted right here, went into the machine, carrying their willingness to comply in their hands, coming out the other side, leaving their past in a pile. Upon exit from the machine, willing to embrace new ideas. Technically, we do a time switch here, even though it appears that he's mad, or it's oh, that's kind of powerful. As he's strolling by the recipients of his personal demons, passed on in the form of kick-ass hooks, melody lights, and badass bars, all set to just fat-ass beats. He gets to the point where, if you were paying close attention, is he secretly passing them on to you as you willingly enter. Wow! Now, I'm not saying that at all. Just saying, if I had to turn off the sound and watch the video with no music, no, man, why you motherfuckers sleeping on me? My shit's solid. Even though I overcome this, that, and the other problem, hell of them, most of them listed and medicated by the system, you're still sleeping on these mad bars? Yeah, I get that from the, right? That part I get. But the idea, oh, yeah. Yeah, this was well worth going and updating. This was just a quality update. NFs, leave me alone. If you think I'm milking it out, leave me alone. Just bitch at me in the comments, I guess. Otherwise, yeah. Interesting. I wonder, I'm not. I'm going to link it here somewhere. If you'd like to go back, you can. I got to go on. Later.